two other Minutemans are growing really well, and then this one is thinking about it. It was small anyway, but it's thinking about it. But in any case, the Hostices are growing really well. These Patriots where I'm pointing now, they were just pretty much stems when they were put in here. And they just blew up. The Wolverines, pointing right now, the Wolverines, they were not all this, but they blew up. And then the Minuteman, two of them, they didn't do as well, but they're doing okay. And this one in the napkin is actually a Minuteman too, so that may be why it's, you know, not doing as well. Okay, so that's the ones we have in the styrofoam setup. They're doing really well. All that green, they were bagged from Walmart, and I wasn't sure on how to work with these bulbs, the Lily and the Lily Commander-in-Chief, and had I known it was just as simple, just so the roots is in the water. If you can get the bulb in the water, they'll grow a little bit more, but as long as the roots is in the water, then they'll grow fine. The main reason why I was updating this was to show you what's going on under the styrofoam while I have some light. That's the bulbs that I was talking about. Okay. This one was going to the smallest one. This bulb was going to the larger one. As you can see, now they're kind of close to each other. That's just the way they came, or the way they fell in the water. Okay. You can see roots in the background. That's all to the Hostices. Okay. That's all to the Hostices. The water is not quite up to the styrofoam. And the reason being is you don't want it to be right up close to the styrofoam, because you'll start getting algae. And that'll break down the styrofoam. Even though this is a temporary setup, I want it to last as well as it can. That's the third bulb. Let's see. Right there, that's the third bulb. As you can see, that third bulb got roots coming all the way down. And it's reaching to go into something. And if I let it, it'll go into the gravel below. I know you see all that green in the back, that's algae. I just need to scrub it. It's the soft stuff. Okay. Now, and it got a bunch of just roots coming all out from the bulb. So it's really doing well as far as how it's rooting. It's doing a lot better than his brother and sister. Okay. So it's really doing well. And let's see, from this side, you can see the air stone. And air stone is just shooting air up into the roots. And that might have something to do with why this bulb is doing so much better than the other bulbs. Okay. Why? Because it's right close to the air stone. So, and I can't really move, but the air hits the top of the water and it kind of spreads out. I don't know if you can see that, but it hit the top of the water and kind of spread out. So the surface is oxygenated. I should probably try to situate the air stone under the smaller ones, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's not that serious. They're not going to be in here too much longer. But if you look, and I'm pulling it up right now, the styrofoam, okay, and we can see, okay, if you look, and you can see It's even rooting right along the edge of the water. Okay, right at the top of those stems. These two stems right here. These two stems right here, they're the ones we've been talking about. Okay, the bulbs. As you can see, the water, it hits the surface and it spreads out. So they're getting oxygen. It's only because they sitting on the water now that it stops spreading out. Okay. Then we have the other bulb that's doing real well. As you can see, its roots is spreading out, you know, really well. Okay. Then the other ones, I don't know how well you can see them, but nice white roots. They're the new roots. And one of my plants have just fallen down a little bit more. But the white roots, I'm trying to show without disturbing everything so much. The white roots are the new roots. And I know there's not much light, but I'm trying to get it. Okay. So the white roots are the new roots. Just, you know, that the ones that's taking the most advantage of the oxygenated water. The darker roots are the ones that, you know, was in the bed. Okay. So as you can see, this setup is real good for starting plants. Okay. That's all I want. I want to just show what's going on under the hood of the styrofoam. I kind of disrupted the plants a little bit, so I'm going to have to rearrange them a little. But as you can see, they're not positioned as well. That's a heater right there. I don't like that bulb being over there. But it seemed to be doing okay, but I'm going to move it just a little bit. There we go. So it's not as on it. The styrofoam is not sitting in the water. It's sitting on top of the aquarium rim. And so I can move it around as needed. And that's all it is water. And then I just dip out a gallon of water from the fish water in my room, and I pour it into this tank. That's why you see that golden type look. That's from fish water, and that's nutrients. You could tell it's nutrients in the water because you see all that algae back there. It's not really taken from the fish, from the plants up here, because I keep putting water in there to cycle it, but it lets me know, you know, even though algae isn't good, that this water is healthy for plant growth, because that's what algae is. Okay, so I'm planning on getting these guys out next week. All I had to do is get the garden box started, get the compost in the garden box, and then just plant them in the garden boxes. So next week will probably be the day, and they're getting pretty big, you know, and all them roots, they should do well outside. I'm Ebonygeek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.